only the best would survive. So the faculty, I think, is the heart and the key of this development process. The second, and so we have the KPIs laid down, in which each faculty member is evaluated also every year on the basis of a number of yardsticks, including his resourcefulness, the ability to win funding from outside, not just publications, but also patents and also service to society. These are some of the factors. The Institute has also been constantly striving for excellence. We have a long way to go, but we are constantly striving for excellence and trying to win grants internationally. And so this is reflected from the fact that some $23 million grant, $23 million from JICA, from Japan, for our work here, about $8 million from the Office of Naval Research for our work on bioactive natural products, about 4.8 million Deutschmarks from Germany, over £1 million from UK, and numerous grants from the National Institute of Health, National Cancer Institute, and other international funding agencies. They have all contributed. Mrs. Chief Minister, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a very large faculty, about 75 or 80 people, but 32 of them have won civil awards. 32 out of 80. And these include 1 Nishane Imtiaz, 5 Hilale Imtiaz, 13 Sitara Imtiaz, and 13 Tamga Imtiaz and Pride of Performance. So 32 civil awards, which highlights, we of course have numerous doctorate of science degrees and other honors and awards that I won't go into, but this is just an indication that we are trying to constantly strive for the further development of this institute in areas, and of course the technicians that we have 6 electronic engineers for maintenance work, excellent facilities. We have about 13 superconducting NMR spectrometers from 300 megahertz to 800 megahertz for macromolecular work, some 20 different types of mass spectrometers, etc., etc. So we've tried to create a facility which is at par with good institutions in other countries. But it's a never-ending effort, and all this has been possible through the leadership now provided by Professor Iqbal, the vision that Professor Salimullah Siddiqui had, and the small contribution that I made to the development of this. I would like to end just by thanking all of you, and I hope that you have a stimulating time and visit here, and that you make new friends, and this leads to new collaborations. So thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I again would like to request His Excellency Professor Dr. Adnan Badran to read the message from His Royal Highness Prince Al Hassan bin Talal, founding patron of the Islamic World Academy of Sciences, Jordan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Well, I am back. But with different hats. I'll be speaking on behalf of His Royal Highness Prince Hassan. And His Royal Highness Prince Hassan, with the President of Pakistan in the 80s, they have created IAS, the Islamic World Academy of Sciences. He wished to be with you here because he loves Pakistan. His wife, she is from Pakistan. Princess Tharwat. Both of them, they would love to be with you here, but really it's too much work at home, so they couldn't run away from it. Here, this is the word of Prince Hassan bin Talal, Prince of Jordan. Dear fellows of the Academy, dear guests, disasters, whether elemental, foreseeable, deliberate, or accidental, carry so much harm to individuals, families, citizens, and in all regions. Entire countries face physical, social, emotional, and economic crisis as a result of disasters. The floods of Pakistan, we still remember how much lives were lost. Our condolences to their families. Man-made and natural disasters are transboundary and complex, and therefore require to develop a critical mass of interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary science. Those problems need various disciplines of science to cooperate with to solve those regional and global problems. Event of emissions set for the 2015 in Paris agreement or protocol for gas reduction and pledges is not really very effective because of disasters and conflict our global and planet is meeting nowadays. Children born after 2020 will, with an average, face 7 times more scorching heat waves, almost 3 times more droughts, and 3 times as many crop failures and floods. And there is as many wildfires during the globe our future generations will meet. So our future generation, as scientists believe, will meet challenges 3 times more than we have met. This is why solidarity, cooperation, and coordination between scientists is so badly needed to safeguard our future generations. As a consequence, I encourage policymakers and members of the scientific community of OIC countries to recognize that science transcends political borders, making it an effective tool for collaboration and cooperation among us. And such it is essential to encourage collaboration between centers and research centers and universities in the OIC member states. whether in the context of climate change or food securities, things falling apart. We have how to bring things together to develop the defenses against problems we are facing. This is why we have to gear and to steer to the principles of collaboration. Partnership and collaboration, it is extremely important for self-reliance and providing the quality of life, particularly for those vulnerable and for those who are marginalized. It may be tempting to view the pandemic and natural disaster from various centers, that this could be shocking in the future unless we deal with the causes which has caused the pandemic to become global. This should not be repeated if science moves in to collaborate and cooperate in future problems of epidemics. For decades, I have called for the development of zakat. The zakat is foundation to coordinate the contribution of the Islamic world and Islamic people and direct them to those who need it, individuals and communities in urgent need for it. I think we have to go back and look at zakat, how to become effective tool for helping the needy people in our Islamic states. This is our culture and this is our religious duty. We have to strengthen the resilience of vulnerable groups while creating a sense of cultural affinity. The concept of human dignity is so important, how to promote the dignity of our people in the coming and in the future days, to embrace the richness of diversity. Zakat does not discriminate between people, between ethnicity and between gender. It is an umbrella for all people on the planet, under God. There is no doubt that science, technology, and innovation all play a key role in socio-economic development of OIC countries. But policies must always be made with reference to human dignity and cultural affinity. Those two important pillars should not be forgotten among scientists. In order to improve people's lives in the long term, it is essential then that commons between us should be concentrated on and promoted for socio-economic development, and education should be given priority for quality education and critical thinking in education that encourage science, invention and cooperation and innovation. My wish wishes go to all of you in this conference and wish you a successful conclusion. Thank you. Al-Hassan bin Talal.
Thank you so much, sir. And now, I again would like to request Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General COMSTEC, to read the message of His Excellency the President Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
I'm also back again. We also have with us now Honorable Consul Generals of various countries, our brother country Turkey. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Our brother country Indonesia, Morocco and Yemen, the representative of Mauritius, several vice chancellors and Secretary General of Pakistan Academy of Sciences with us. Okay, so I have the honor of reading the message of His Excellency Dr. Arif Alvi, President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And message start, I would like to warmly welcome all of you to the 24th International Scientific Conference of the Islamic World Academy of Sciences on challenges to promote science and technology for socio-economic development in OIC countries, which is being jointly organized by the Islamic World Academy of Sciences, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Ministerial Standing Committee, which is COMSTEC, and International Center for Chemical and Biological Sciences. President said, I would like to express our deep gratitude and thanks to His Royal Highness Prince Al Hassan bin Talal of Jordan for his gracious patronage of the Islamic World Academy of Sciences. President said, I also wish to convey our appreciation to COMSTEC and ICCBS for hosting the conference of the Islamic World Academy of Sciences on a subject of increasing importance for the Muslim Ummah. As you are aware, Muslim Ummah is facing major challenges in promoting sustainable and inclusive socio-economic development. These challenges relate to poverty alleviation, food security, low literacy, youth employment, health and well-being, and the impact of climate change. These challenges could be overcome successfully by making joint and coordinated efforts by the Muslim countries by harnessing the potential of science, technology, and innovation for the benefit of the entire OIC region. The growing severity of these challenges demand efficient and effective actions based on strengthening capacity in the field of science, technology, and innovation. For this purpose, we need to increase linkages and active collaboration among academia, industry, governments, and organizations like COMSTEC, Islamic Academy of Sciences, and ICCBS. Business communities, IT professionals, scientists, and youth of OIC countries must be given more opportunities to interact, share their experiences, and learn from each other. Furthermore, they must undertake joint initiatives and projects in the field of science technology, particularly in emerging fields of IT, like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, data analysis, and cloud computing. It is a matter of great satisfaction that COMSTEC has initiated a large number of programs for the development of science, technology, and innovation in Islamic countries. In this endeavor, COMSTEC has made valuable contributions in establishing the Islamic World Academy of Sciences and other networks. Another noteworthy action by COMSTEC is to align its program with the Sustainable Development Goal of the 2030. In the end, President said, I would like to call on distinguished fellows of the Islamic World Academy of Sciences to support COMSTEC in this noble mission to speed up scientific and technological progress in Islamic countries as per COMSTEC's mandate of enhancing cooperation in science and technology and creating institutional structures for research and development. The challenges of promoting socio-economic development in the Muslim Ummah are significant, but I am confident that you will succeed in your endeavors. I wish you a very productive, engaging, and successful event. This message was received earlier. The President has also conveyed his condolences on immense loss of life because of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much, sir. And now it's my pleasure to invite Professor Dr. Khalid Mahmood Iraqi, Vice Chancellor, University of Karachi, for his address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chief Minister Syed Murad Ali Shah Sahab, Professor Dr. Aitadal Rahman, Parent-in-Chief ICCBS, Professor Dr. Adnan Badran, former Prime Minister of Jordan and the President of Islamic World Academy of Sciences, Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General, OIC, Comstec and Director ICCBS, Mr. Aziz Latif Jamal Sahab, Chairman Hussain Ibrahim Jamal Foundation, Ms. Nadira Panjwani, Chairperson, Dr. Panjwani Memorial Trust, Diplomat